long time no see me. No. Does that make sense? So you can tell I have the redness in my face. That's the fibromyalgia. Let me just give you a brief, hopefully brief update on what's been going on. So I ordered a wheelchair because the MRI is not happening this year. So I have some music in the background for the cats. I hope you can't hear it. Because if not, I have to do this over. Anywho, the thing is, the wheelchair did not, the specifications of the wheelchair when we got it, it was not what the description says. So it took me getting involved with my credit card and everybody else, even the seller and Amazon, and it was a big mess. I was under a lot of stress, which does not help when you are already, sick and things like that. So anywho, we're successful in getting our money back, and I ordered another wheelchair in the meantime, but I have to wait. It's gonna come between the 13th and the 16th of December. I still have the back pain and things, but I have moments in which I feel a little bit better, and then I try to do too much, and then I'm not able to finish what I started, if that makes sense. So I am thinking that if I get the moments where I do feel a little bit better, could be that what I'm feeling in my back, it's a lot of inflammation. And that could be due to the fibromyalgia, that could be due to the osteoarthritis and all that stuff that I have going on. So long story short, I'm still waiting, and as long as I can sit here for a little bit, I already have bought these books and don't want them to go to waste. Plus, I miss you guys. And these are Jada Jones, and this one is Jada Jones Rockstar. So by Kelly Starling Lyons, illustrated by Vanessa Brantley Norton. So let's just get into it, because if I keep talking, you know how that goes. I just blab. It's been 3 minutes already. So let's just read this. And you know that this the drawings are black and white, and I guess they have a splash of purple. So like you can see, like this is the first page. Chapter 1, Best Friend Blues. For the first time ever, I overslept. Usually I beat everyone downstairs on school mornings, but when I woke up, the sun was peeking out through my blinds. I just shut my eyes again. I would have kept right on sleeping if Mom hadn't come into my room. "Jada," she said, "it's time to get up." I groaned and yanked the cover over my head. That's happened to me. Thinking about school meant thinking about Mari. Mari or Mari? I think Mari. At recess, we used to take off hunting for rocks. Inky black slivers, orange hunks perfect for riding on pavement. Oh, I remember those. Gray nuggets splashed with silver with shimmer in the light. Why did she have to move? Mom sat next to me on my my day bed. I just ate, so it's still trying to go down. and gently pulled my fussy blanket back. My eyes blurred as I sniffed and tried not to cry. I turned to the wall. I know you, Miss Mary, she said, pulling off my sleeping scarf and stroking my braids. But you have a lot of kids in your class who would love to be your friend. You'll see. And here is a picture. That's her mom, and she really does not want to go to school or get out of bed. It's understandable when your friend moves. When I moved to Florida, it was hard, and I was 15, so I can imagine if you're younger. Mom kissed my head and left so I could get ready. I washed up and slid on my jeans and deep rock stashing pockets and purple dragon t-shirt. I opened my jewelry box and picked up my heart-shaped pendant Mary gave me for my birthday. I clutched it in my hand. Her half said best. My half said friend. Even though Mary had just left Raleigh for Phoenix on Friday, I already felt like part of me was gone. For breakfast, Daddy made his specialty, homemade banana pancake with strawberry syrup. Can I just get a tiny smile from my favorite daughter, he said, setting a flower plate in front of me. Daddy knew that would usually make me laugh. I'm his only daughter. I tried to smile, but it felt more like a grimace. All teeth with no joy. While my little brother Jackson gobbled his pancakes, I poked at mine with my fork. Finally, I washed down a mouthful with a gulp of milk. Daddy put his hand on my shoulder. Oh, she's feeling sad because she knows that her friend is not going to be there. Has that happened to you guys? You make friends. You make other friends. And you can always write her, you know. Blues can feel like they're to stay. They're here to stay, he said softly. I knew what he meant. Daddy plays all kinds of music, hip-hop, jazz, reggae. But his blues song made me think of an aching way down deep. I wonder if the hurt of losing Mary would ever go away. But you know what's certain about the blues? He asked. I looked up at him and shook my head. They don't last forever. I thought about what Daddy said on the way to school. Try to have a good day, honey, Mom said as she dropped Jackson and me off at Brookside Elementary. I nodded before closing the car door behind me. Maybe it wouldn't be as bad as I thought. Maybe I could have an okay day without my best friend. I walked Jackson to kindergarten and slowly climbed the stairs to the 4th grade hallway. Miss Taylor has said we would be starting a new science unit. I couldn't help but get a little excited about that. But I walked into my class. The first thing I saw was Mary's empty seat. I sat across from it and quickly hid my face behind my library book about different kinds of gems. Sorry, Mary's gone, Lena whispered to me as she slid into her chair. She and Carson sat at my table. Oh, look. And she's still sad. Hopefully her friends can cheer her up, right? We were the only group that now had 3 instead of 4. I put down my book and looked at her instead. Daddy said you could tell a lot by someone's eyes. Her kind brown one said, hope you're okay. Thanks, I said. Lena is cool. Her best friend is Simone. They're nuts about jump rope, the way Mary and I crazy for rocks. I thought about Mom saying I make no friends. Maybe I could show Lena and Simone how awesome rocks could be. I used to paint some rocks. I love painting, so anything I could find, I would paint. During lunch, I sat across from them and waited for my chance to talk. It seemed like it would never come. Simone kept glancing at me. Oh, jeez. Paige, come on, Paige. Is it okay? These don't have, okay. Kept glancing at me and frowning. She chattered to Lena about everything. What she did over the weekend, what movies she wanted to see, what she planned to do when she got home. It was like she was afraid to stop talking. Finally, she eyed me cautiously and bit into her pizza. I jumped right in. We can't walk but can skip? I asked her and Lena. Huh? Lena said, popping a grape into her mouth. It's a riddle, I said. What can walk but can skip? Oh, it doesn't say we. It says, what can walk but can skip? Lena shrugged. Simone looked annoyed. Oh no. She's just trying to make some friends. Do you know what it says? What can walk? It can't walk but can skip. I don't know. It can walk? I don't know. Give up? Lena nodded. I give up. A stone. It can walk, but it can't skip across a pond. She got me. I waited for them to lose it. Lena grinned. Simone rolled her eyes. Lame, she mumbled. A couple of kids giggled. I kept my eyes glued to my turkey sandwich. Mary would have loved that joke. After lunch, we lined up for recess. I chewed my bottom lip and wished could stay inside. As soon as I saw the playground, my missing Mary ache was back. Hey, do you want to jump rope with us? Lena asked. Look at the kids. These are the kids that were laughing. And these are the girls over there. Poor thing. I'm feeling bad. I stank at jump rope. But the invite made me feel better. Lena and Simone were part of the bunny club. Kids who could jump more than 100 times in a row. They could do single rope and double dutch. I loved their tricks. Like hopping on one foot. Oh my gosh. I couldn't do that. Can you do that? And jump rope on one foot? Oh my goodness. I would trip and break my face. Wow. I loved their tricks. Oh, I already read that one. Here we go again. Touching the ground between jumps. Whoa! And jumping so fast the thumping ropes sounded like drums. They should be in a competition or something. She probably just wants to look for rocks. Simone answered for me. Right, Jada? Yeah, I lied. Thanks anyway, Lena. I walked to the wooded edge by the swings where Mary and I discovered our best fins. Fins! Like the game. One time we snagged a piece that looked like... Oh, how do you say this? Pyrite? Pyrite? Like, it's not gold, but it's this. I don't know how to say it. Covered with orange dirt. It didn't seem like much at first. But when I shined it on my pant leg, I saw sparkling golden flecks. We didn't care if it was fool's gold. To us, it was a treasure. I picked up a smooth gray stone and a jagged brown rock and stuffed them in my pocket. Nothing extra special. It was no fun searching alone. I sat on the bench and watched my classmates jump. make up songs, and play kickball. Anything good? Miles asked as he waited for his turn to kick. He liked rocks as much as he liked sports. Nope, not this time. Keep looking, he said before running off to join the game. You'll find something. When we line up to go back inside, there's some hair. Why is the world? They were tickling me. I reached into my pocket and I felt my smooth stone again. It wasn't what I was looking for, but it was pretty neat. Almost a perfect oval. Good for painting. That's what I'm saying, not in the book. Cool to the touch and fit right into my hand. Mari would give it a thumbs up. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but forgive me if I'm not. I bet Miles would too. Maybe Daddy was right. The blues weren't here to stay. I haven't read in a while, and now I'm like blah blah blah. Oh jeez. Oh look. Oh my gosh. 2 jump ropes? I tried that when I was little. I could never do that. It would hit me in the face. I was good at jumping on my own, and I could do it backwards, but I couldn't do all those tricks and stuff. Chapter 2, Team Trouble. Uh-oh. Back in class, it was time to find out our new science unit. Before I tell you, let's see if anyone can guess, Miss Taylor said as her eyes gleamed. She glanced my way and turned on the smart board. A picture of limestone, slate, and quartz filled the screen. Lena grinned at me and I smiled. This is the picture. We were starting a unit on rocks and minerals. Excuse me. Oh, Maggie's here. As Miss Taylor filled us in, a spark of excitement flew from my head to my feet. I did a little dance right at my desk. Ooh, ooh. I don't know if that was it. We would spend 1 whole month studying something I loved. All the 4th grade classes would split into small teams. Each team would design fun projects to teach facts about rocks. Then there would be a rock fair. A rock fair. I would have loved that. Where students would vote for the best idea. Wow. The winners class would get to go on a field trip to find rocks and gems. Oh my goodness. You can pick your partners, 2 or 3 to a group, Miss Taylor said. And if you don't make good choices, I'll choose for you. I looked at Lena and wondered if we could work together. She had invited me to jump rope. This could be my chance to find out if we be friends. If we could be friends. Just as I opened my mouth to ask her, Simone showed up at her side. Me and you, Simone said quickly to Lena, cutting her eyes at me and turning so I faced her back. Oh, they're not very nice. My heart sank. Simone clearly didn't want me on their team. Who would I team up with now? I glanced over at Carson's seat. He was paired with a friend at another table. I looked around the room for Miles. He already had partners too. And Jada, I learned, Lena said. My heart did a little flip. Oh, she's gonna be paired with, her teacher probably. Jada, Simone said, like she couldn't believe Lena would suggest me as part of their group. I held my breath and pretended I didn't hear. Please ask, please ask. Lena tapped my shoulder. Jada, will you be on my team with Simone and me? It was like she's got this face, look. Look at her face. Oh no. She's scared. Yes, I was looking forward to working with Lena. Simone, I wasn't so sure. Instead of Team Terrific, working with her could be Team Trouble. But rocks were my thing. How hard could it be? Sure, I said, and pushed my worry away with a smile. 2 smiles in a day. Look at her. Oh, I'm interested in those projects, aren't you? Okay, I'll try to read chapter 3. Project Rock. This is the picture. I guess that's the teacher. Or the mom. When mom got off work at the library, I told her all about the rock project. She was almost more excited than I was. I'm so glad you had a good day, she said. Let me know if you want to go on Saturday to get some new books about rocks. Oh, I would. I think I have some. They're so old, though. Oh my gosh. Because they were my teacher. My aunt, one of my aunts, was a teacher. And she gave me a book about rocks. And she got me interested in rocks. So then I bought, one time, I made my mom buy me this. It was like different. They were really tiny, but it was like little rocks, and then it came with an explanation of what they were and stuff like that. And back then we didn't have internet, so we had what is called an encyclopedia, different books that you can look at and look at information, and or you could go to the library. Now I don't even know why they have libraries open still, because I don't know who goes to the library anymore, but I used to love to go to the library. Anyway, hey, Miss Minnie, be careful. Oh my goodness. Here we go. I am so glad you had a good day, she said. Let me know if you want to go on Saturday to buy books about rocks. Okay. She was the children's librarian at Richard B. Harrison Library. One of my favorite places. Who's on your team? You know Lena, I told her. She was in my 3rd grade class and sits at my table. And Simone is Parolina's jump rope group. She's all right. Mom seemed to miss that last part. What did I tell you, Jada? She chirped and squeezed my hands. Friends already? What are you thinking of doing? I don't know, I said. I want our project to be something creative and cool. Mari and I always came up. I want to say Mari like in Spanish because it's spelled Mari. It could be Mari, so but it's not Mary. Mari. Okay. And I always came up with great ideas together. I must have sounded pretty pitiful because before I knew it, Jackson ran to his room and came down with the rock friend he made in class. Look at this rock. Oh my goodness, all purple with his crooked eyes. It was painted green with crooked googly eyes. Well, they put it purple over here. He held him out to me. You can borrow Charlie, my brother offered. Just promise to give him back. Thanks, Jax. But we have to make our own project. He shrugged and patted Charlie as we walked away. Sometimes Jackson got on my nerves, but right then, my little brother was okay. No, Minnie, no, touchy. Don't be touching. Don't. Look, I gave her this little tree. And she put her up to her face. And I thought she was going to destroy it, but it's still intact. So that's a good thing. All right. He shrugged. Okay. So the next time we had science, Miss Taylor put a trio of rocks on the table at the front of our classroom. Oh, look at the table with the rocks. Different shapes of rocks. Can anybody name the 3 types of rocks? My hand shut up. Miles did too. Jada, sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic. It was hard. Know-it-all, I heard someone sneer under her breath. It sounded like Simone. You got it, Miss Taylor said. Who knows what rocks are made of? Miles beat me that time. Minerals, he answered. After we learned about the rock cycle, Miss Taylor gave us time to talk about our projects. Lena, Simone, and I found a meeting spot on the orange and blue striped carpet. Let's come up with a list and choose the idea we like best, I suggested, turning to a fresh page in my lavender science journal. Who made you the boss? Simone said. Oh boy. Well, how do you want to do it? I already know what we should make, she says. Rock stars. Everybody knows rocks are boring. We can give our eyelashes fancy hair and glam accessories. Sounded like Simone wanted to make rock twin. Something always sparkle on her clothes. She showed her style from head to toe. That's cool, right, Lena? I don't know how these 3 are gonna get along to do a project. Lena nodded. I could not believe it. Sure, they would be cute, but all I think about was Charlie, my little brother's rock buddy. Jackson was in kindergarten. We could do better than that. Plus, what does a rock star have to do with learning facts? It sounds nice, Lena said, but I want to hear Jada's ideas too. Ooh. This is her. Look at her heart on her shirt. Mommy, no, don't look at the light and you're going to be blind. All right, I have a bunch. This is her picture. Oh, looks like she's got a rock. Oh, why are you? She's crazy. She's laying down on a little box that I have to put the light on so she won't tip it over. I have a little lamp. And she loves that light. But why is it that cats, I don't know. Well, she does it. She likes to like stare at the light. I know the light might give her warmth, but I'm scared that she'll go blind. She looks at it too much. Anyhow, I got off the subject. We could make a gallery that compares the harness of rocks, freeze different rocks, and see what happens with the rock wrap. Simone yawned. Boring. We want to win, right? Rock stars are the way to go. What does that have to do with learning about rocks? There, I said it. Simone rolled her eyes. Do I have to do everything? I already came up with a winning idea. You and Lena can work on the facts. Mari would never insist on doing things her way. We always listen to each other and figure out what worked best for both of us. I think we should keep talking, I said. What do you want to do, Lena? Let's just vote, Simone insisted. Who's for rock stars? Simone raised her hand. Lena looked for Simone to me and back again. I could tell she didn't know what to do. Come on, Lena, Simone urged. This was terrible. I wish Mari was still here. I wish Simone was in another group. I wish I could just work by myself. I wish I couldn't take it anymore. Fine, we can do rock stars. Girls, Miss Taylor said sharply, looking right at me. Is there a problem? No, Miss Taylor, I said while Simone smirked. I knew rock stars weren't even close to the best we could do, but I didn't care. My BFF lived across the country. Simone kept messing up my chance to be buddies with Lena. And now she was turning our science project into a disaster. With the Mari gone, nothing would ever be the same. So we're going to stop right here and then start chapter 4 on another video. And let me... Where's my little paper? Oh, here it is. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's just a little envelope. So next time is gonna be Operation Kindness. Oh, there's the Grand Canyon. Look, that's for the next video. Hopefully I can get it soon to you guys. I hope that you already got your list for Christmas, for Santa, and you get everything that you want. And if you don't feel bad. Like I always say, it's not about what you get, it's what you can give. And make sure that you give your mom and dad or your grandparents, whoever takes care of you, because families are different nowadays. So, and I think always, but you know, more nowadays than before. Give the person that takes care of you a big hug, a big thank you. Tell them you love them, and appreciate what you get. You know, be thankful for what you have, because you don't know when, you know, somebody may not be able to, you know, give you a present. So just be appreciative, no matter how small or big the present may be, even if it's used. Sometimes we go through hard times, and it's not easy for Santa to get to everyone. So just think about that. You know, there's this COVID and everything else. So just say a prayer for those who are not with us anymore. And I will see you on the next one, hopefully. And the cat fell asleep with the light on. I don't know if I should just turn it off. She is so cute. Let me see if I can show you. Ah, you woke up. That's not fair. She woke up. Okay. Bye. I'll see you soon, hopefully.